Okay. So first bit of the question, first question. From this many letters, we have to select two identical letters. That's all of you got it. Now directly I will write answer. If you have doubts anywhere, that you can ask it. So there are one group, two group, three group, four group. Four groups are there, and all groups can give us two identical letters. So I will select 4C1 into 1. One way we can select two identical. Next case, select two identical and two different. ठीक है भाई. तो first select the, always give the preference to identical. तो select two identical, I will say 4C1, I'm sorry, into 1. That is the selection of two identical. Now, two different I have to select. So how many different letters is there? First, let's calculate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different letters are there, out of which one type of letter gone, so 7 left into 7C2. This will be the answer for this. Next, select two identical, 3 different. Okay, 4C1 into 1, that is the selection of two identical. Now 3 different, so 7C3. Now 2 identical and 2 different. 2 identical and 2 different. So first thing, two group I need. So I will say 4C2 into 1 into 1. Two group I from first group one way, another group one way. Of course, we should not write it into 1, but just I'm writing so that in future we should not do any calculation mistake. Into 2 different. So now how many different left? 6. So 6C2. How many of you got all correct bit? All bits correct. Okay. Now, the next one was that in how many 4 letters can be selected from the letters mathematics. Chaliye, let's do this one. For mathematics, what we'll do first? We'll arrange it. We'll write the letters properly. M 2 times. Okay. A 2 times. Okay. Now T 2 times. Okay. Then H only 1 time. Anything else? Same? No. H 1 time. E 1 time. I C S 1 time. Okay. This many later. Now we have to select 4 letters. Let's do it separately. Select 4 letters. Now, I did not mention that which 4 letters. So, you have to make the cases. No other option. First case will be what? All different. All different. All 4 letters different. Second case is what? 3 different, 1 identical does not make sense. If I say 3 different and 1 identical, it does not matter and it does not make any sense. 2 different and 2 identical, that makes sense. Other case, 2 identical and 2 identical. Yes or no? Fourth case, 3 identical, 1 different. Of course, this value will be 0 only because there is no group which can provide us 3 identical. But I will write all the cases so that in future it should not be mistake. 4 identical. Now, all different, very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8C4. Yes or no? And 2 different, 2 identical. I will say 2 different. First preference to identical. Identical 3 group. 3C1 into 1 into. Now 7 letter left. 7C2. 2 identical, 3C2 into 1 into 1. 3 identical and 1 different. 0. 4 identical and 4 identical 0. So this will be your answer if you are going to calculate 8C4 how much. I am calculating because this is the JEE question. 8 factorial by 4 factorial into 4 factorial. So 8 factorial how much? 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 4 into 3, 4 into 6. 6 cancel. 4 become 2, 2, 5, 10, 10, 70. This is the 70. 3C1, 3, 7C2, 7 into 6 by 2, 21. 21 into 3, 63. And 3C2, 3. So total will be what? 6, and this is 13. 136 ways are there to select 4 letter. How many of you got this answer? 136. Anybody got it? Okay. 1. Okay. These questions we'll see different way also later stage at the end when I will teaching you coefficient method. By coefficient method also such kind of questions can be solved. We'll see later. Let's make it a little bit complicated, this question. Little bit, not much. If I ask you, in how many ways, how many different 4-letter word can be formed? 4-letter word can be formed from the letters of the word mathematics. Did you understand my question? Suppose if I say I have to make the form, I have to form the 4-letter word. So you have to, first you have to select 4-letter and then you have to arrange 4-letter. Selection and arrangement both is taking place. Did you understand? Suppose somebody say, forget this question. Somebody asks you, there are 10 different objects. In how many ways you can arrange 4 objects? So what do you say? 10p4, very simple idea. But this we can do other way. I have to arrange 4 objects. So first I have to select 4 objects. In how many ways I can select 4 objects? 10c4. Now I got the 4 objects and that 4 objects I have to arrange. 4 object is there and all 4 I have to arrange. So that will be 4 factorial. So into 4 factorial. In fact, this is nothing but the 10p4 only. So in every arrangement, there is a selection already involved. Basically, first we always select the object, then only we arrange it. Now in this question, I ask you that in how many ways I can arrange 4 letter out of how many letter? 8 letters. No, 8 nahi hai. 9, 10, 11 letter. Out of 11 letter, how many ways I can arrange 4 letter? So if all 11 would be different, so directly I would be saying 11 p4. But now I cannot apply because this is the mixed object. There are so many mixing is there. So, but we have to arrange. So it's very simple. First select it and I already selected. When I selected here, and now I have to arrange also. Now I have to arrange also. So all 4 are different or not? Because all are different. So in how many ways you can arrange? Into 4 factorial. Array, did not understand. Practically feel it. You selected 4 letter, but which kind of 4 letter you got in your hand? All are different. So in how many ways 4 different letter can be arranged? 4 factorial way. So into 4 factorial. Second case, now also I am having 4 letter, but all 4 are not different. So I into 4 factorial by 2 factorial because 2 are identical. Did you understand the point? Into 4 factorial by 2 factorial, 2 factorial. That's all. That calculation I am not doing, it will be lengthy. So, but this will, this answer plus this answer, plus, because either this 4 different will be there, or this will be, or this will be, or this will be, or this will be. So, between them there will be addition. So, that will be the final answer. Is it clear to everybody? Write it quickly. Done. Okay. Now coming to the next point. 9 point we did. 10th one. Number of selection of n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus so on till nm plus capital N objects, taking at least one object at a time. All of you remember this symbol, I guess. In permutation also we talk about this one. Remember all of you? N1 is what? First kind of identical object. N2 number is the second kind of identical object, and so on. Nm is the mth kind of identical object, and capital N are different object. I have to select at least one object at a time. Carefully think. Let's do it by understanding some examples so that we can feel it. Imagine in a container, there is some coins. 1 rupee coin, 4 coin is there. 3 coin, 2 rupees is there. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total how many coin? 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 6, 13. Total 13 coins are there. If I ask you in how many way I can select any number of coin from this container. In the container, I didn't keep all different. If all different, it's very simple. I am asking you this container containing the mix object. There are 4 different identical objects, but they are the same kind of identical, same each other. This is also same kind of identical object, but they are different from this. And these are different objects. Inside, this is just dotted line I draw to separate it, nothing else. So in container, I kept the total 7 objects, but all 7 are different? No. All 7 are identical? No. Is it mixed? Yes. If I am asking you in how many way I can select any number of coin from here. Did you understand my question? Any number, not at least, any number. Any number from container. Let's say these are 3 different containers, simple. Inside big container, small imaginary container is there. Think. Let's call it this container name A, this container name B, this container name C. Imaginary container, basically its container is not there. Any number of selection from container can be said as any number from A container and any number from B container and any number from C container. Did you understand this point? I have to select any number. So what you will say? Select any number from A, select any number from B, select any number from C. Yes or no? In how many ways you can select any number of objects from these 4 identical objects? In how many ways you can select any number of objects out of n identical objects? N plus 1. Remember I told last class that will be n plus 1. So from any number of selection from the A container will be what? 4 plus 1. And here 3 plus 1. and here this is a different. For different any number, what I told you, 2 power n, and n is what here, 6. Could not understand all of you. Now this is saying any number can come from here, any number can come from, maybe here nothing is coming, maybe here nothing is coming, maybe here nothing is coming. So totally nothing will come out. Maybe one object come from here, 0 object from here, 0 object here. So you will get 1 rupee coin. Maybe you will not get anything, one object from here, so you will get 1 2 rupee coin. Like this, all possibility has been covered here or not. Have you understand the point? Slightly visualization is there. It's not that much easy. But is it clear to all of you? Any number of selection from this container, I will say that any number from A into any number from B into any number from C. So, if I say at least one object selection from here, what do you say? At least one object from big container. From container, at least one object. I will say the same answer, -1. Why? Because that case will be deleted when nothing is coming out. At least one object selection from this big container, some children they take wrong way. They say at least one from here and at least one from here and at least one from here. And then output will be 3 minimum. If you speak like this, at least one from here and at least one from here and at least one from here, so surely minimum how many you will get out of? 3 you will get it. We want at least one from container. So what is the best way? Find out in how many way I can select any number of object, -1. Why -1? Because 0 selection is not allowed. At least one. Did you understand the point? Now think. These questions you can take oral. Number of selection of this, taking at least one object at a time. So first assume any number of selection. So any number of selection from n1 will be what? n1 plus 1 and n2 plus 1 and n3 plus 1 and so on, nm plus 1. And any number from capital N, that is the 2 power capital N, because capital N are different objects. But they aren't at least one object, to total -1. Is it clear to everybody? Understood all of you? It's a very important, you are going to see the importance of this concept. Write down quickly. Is it done? Okay. Tell me, in how many way I can select at least one letter out of this? Oral question, everybody should answer me. At least one letter from this. Any number from this group, 3, into any number from this group, 3 plus 1, 4, into any number of this from this, I will say 2 power 4. Yes or no? This is the any number. I want at least one, to -1. Yes or no? This will be the answer. You should be using your brain every time. You should not be blindly do the things. Suppose I ask you the question this way. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4. In how many way I can select? At least 3 character. At least 3 character. So that ki from at least there should be at least one vowel, one consonant, and one digit should be there. In how many way I can select at least 3 character, so that ki there is the at least one vowel, one consonant, and one digit must be there. Everybody understood the question? They are not saying that ki at least one character you have to select. You have to select at least 3 character. So at least one from here. In how many way? 3 way. Why? At least one object out of n identical, I told you n ways. Remember all of you? And at least one from here, 4. And at least one from here, 2 power 4 minus 1. Because at least one from n different was 2 power n minus 1. How many of you wrote correctly this? Problem is there. Problem is there. No more. There must be at least 2 vowel, 1 consonant, and 2 digit. In how many way you can do selection? Ki every selection there is at least 2 vowel, 1 consonant, at least 1 consonant, not exactly 1 consonant, at least 2 vowel, at least 1 consonant, and at least 2 digit must be there. See, there is no formula. You have to use your brain. Please don't preserve your brain for JEE exam. I will not use brain till the JEE examination. I will use only so that fresh brain should be there. Use the brain here also. At least 2 vowel. Okay. At least 2 vowel. Think carefully. If I say any number of vowel, you will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 plus 1, add any number. Minus that case when there is the only 0 vowel is coming and 1 vowel is coming. So 2 cases will be removed. So what will come? 4. This will be what? 4. And at least 1 consonant, that will become 3. And at least 2 digit. At any number of digit will be what? 2 power 5 minus, 2 power 5 minus 2. Why minus 2? Because minus 1 means what? At least 1. So we want at least 2. Understood my point? So that will be minus 2. This will be the answer. How many of you got this answer? ये तो प्रॉब्लम है भाई. You are not able to understand the things. It's a problem. I was expecting you should be able to solve these questions. Okay. So let's make more questions then. A, B, B. Same kind of question I am asking. just to make sure. In how many way I can do selection of at least 3 vowel and at least 2 consonant and at least 1 digit. This time, if mistake is happening, you should slap yourself at your home. Done. At least 3 vowel. How many vowel is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 vowel. We want at least 3 vowel. So 7 way is there at least 1. So minus 2. That will become what? At least 3. Yes or no? So that will become what? 5. And at least 2 consonant. That means that is the 5 is the at least 1. So minus 1, 4. Into 2 power 6 is any number of digit minus 1. This will be answer. How many of you got it? Chali. Let's see more application of this. All of you are familiar with the prime number? Prime number. What is the prime number? Number which having factor only that number and 1. Only 2 factors are there. Number and 1. Yes or no? So prime number, if I say what is the prime numbers, you will say 2, 3, 5, 7 और क्या है? 9 no, 8 no, 10 no, 11, 13. Yes or no? These are the prime number. Basically, greater than 3, all the prime will be in the form of 6n plus minus 1. Greater than 3, all the prime number will be in the form of 6n plus minus 1. Vice versa is not true. Never say every 6n plus minus 1 is the prime number. I am saying greater than 3, all the prime will be in the form, in this form. You can verify. Greater than 3 I am talking. If you put in 5 is nothing but the what? If you put n equal to 1, so you will get 6 minus 1, 5 and 6 plus 1, 7. Both prime is there. Got it. N equal to 2 put it. So what will come? 11 and 13. Both prime we got it. N equal to 3 put it. 17 and 19. After that 17 and 19 will come. Are you getting my point? N equal to 4 put it. So you will get 23, 25. 25 is not a prime number. That's what I said. Every 6n plus minus 1 is not a prime. But every prime will be in this form. Did you understand? Is it clear to everybody? That is called as the prime number. When I say, if I ask you, can you count how many factors are there? Simple question. Find number of factors of 12. Can you tell me how many factors are there? 12 number. How many factors of the 12? Manually you can count here. Very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 no, 6, 7 no, 8 no, 9 no, 10 no, 11 no, 12. Yes or no? Any factor I am missing? No. So total 6 factors are there. 12. That is fine. We can calculate manually. But imagine if this number would be bigger, 1200 or maybe 4000, something like that. In that case, calculating the number of factors is the tedious job. Means it will take huge time if you are doing manually. Can we find some other way? Yes. Any number, this 12. 12 can I write this way? Can we factorize in the form of prime number? Yes. 2 power 2 into 3. I wrote in term of what? Prime number. Only 2 and 3. I can imagine that there is a container where is the 2 rupees coin and 1 3 rupee coin. Put your hand, take it out anything, whatever you will get, that is the factor of this. Suppose you say, sir, I put my hand, I didn't take in out anything. Means, if you didn't take in anything, means you got 2 power 0 number of 2 and 0 number of 3, and that is the 1. And 1 is also factor. Suppose I taken out 1 2 and 1 3, means I got 2 power 1 and 3 power 1. Power means number, how many numbers, how many times that is coming, and that is the factor. Yes or no? So, in how many way I can do any number of selection from this container? Any number of selection from this container will be any number of selection from this and any number of selection from this. Any number of selection from this will be what? 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1, n plus 1, hello, 2 identical object. And any number of from 3. Sir, 3 is the only single object. Is it different or identical? Does not matter. Whatever you want to take it. If you take identical, then 1 plus 1. If you take different, 2 power 1. Are both are same thing. Single object you can consider identical or different, does not matter. So that will become 2 power 1. Means total number of selection will be 2 plus 1. 3 into 2 means 6. So there will be 6 factors. Did not understand. Okay, let me explain you by other way. Suppose somebody asks you, find the number of factors of 100. Find the number of factor of 100. Chaliye. So 100 can be factorized in term of the prime number. 100 is the 4 into 25. 4 we can write 2 power 2. And 25 we can write 5 power 2. Yes or no? Now imagine a container which contains 2 rupee coin and 2 5 rupees coin. Put your hand and take it out. Suppose you say, I got x number of 2 and y number of 5. That means you got a number 2 power x into 5 power y. That's what the logic I am applying. Have you understand the point? So if suppose you are saying that I got 1 2 and 2 5. Yes, that is a factor. 2 into 25, 50. 50 is the factor of 100. Are you getting my point? So, any number of selection we have to do. In how many way I can do any number of selection from this container? I will say any number of selection from this, and that will be 2 plus 1. And any number of selection from this, that will be again 2 plus 1. Why 2 plus 1? Because they are the identical object. Any number of selection from n identical is always n plus 1. If you will not remember previous thing, it will be problem. So total number of any number of selection from this container will be what? 3 into 3, and that is the 9. It means this 100 will have 9 factors, including 1 and 100. 1 is included as well as 100 is also included in this 9. If they ask how many factors which does not include 1 and 100, I will say 7. Nothing able to understand. Are you able to understand the point? Same logic I am applying. If you understood, then wait a moment. Let me create question. 1 minute. I will use calculator. Find the number of factor of 1800. Number of factors of 1800. Over. Check it here. 1800. What will you factor? 1800 I can write as a 18 into 100. That again I can write 18. I can write as a what? 2 into 9. So 2 into 3 square. 100 I can write 4 into 25 means 2 square into 5 square. So finally it's coming what? In prime number you have to break. 3 square into 5 square. Is this clear? Now, number of factors will be what? There is a container, imaginary container, where the 3 coins are there. So, number of selection from this group will be 3 plus 1. Number of selection from this group will be 2 plus 1. Number of selection from this group will be 2 plus 1. So, final answer will be what? 9 into 3, 4 into 3 into 3, 36. Number of factor will be what? 36. There will be 36 factors of the 1800, including 1 and 1800 itself. How many of you got it? Okay. So it's a very simple things, but it's applicable. It's called as the number theory based question. The number theory based questions also used to come in permutation. We will do more number theory based questions. Don't worry. So this kind of, so why not write as a point? That will be easy for us. Question number 10 point is done. Now 11th one. All the point as a numbering I am giving, you should, after finishing this chapter, you should write on a paper separately, so that in between when final revision you have to do, you have to just revise those points. Because these are the total number of cases can be happen. Whole notes cannot be revised. You have to be careful when your JEE examination will come. All math, physics, chemistry, how can you revise it? It's impossible. So you must, while finishing once, for example, I finished PNC. So you should have a separate notebook where 1 page or maximum 2 page. You should write all main points which you feel that you may forget. Don't write there in this, don't try to write what is the n factorial value, n into n minus. That is, you will remember till your death. You will not going to forget n factorial value is the 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 till n. So it will not be, those things cannot be forget. Only things which you may forget, small other points, all the points, whatever point I am dictating, all those points you write it on the paper. So that when your JEE examination is coming now, 1 week left, 10 days left, you have to revise completely. So all 3 subjects can be revised through this point. Theory can be revised. Did you understand the point? So you must have this is the best assert for any student. And every student will make this differently. Otherwise, I can create a simple printed copy and distribute to you. But I know that every student memory is different. Every student remembering power is different. So every student know that which are the cases new for me, which I am just now learning. So those point writing. Some people will have difficulty कि NPR is equal to NCR into R factorial. So they will write that point. For some people, they know it. So they will not write it. So those points which you may forget, you should keep on. And that is not key. You should not separately sit down for this purpose. When you are doing problem, once topic is over, you will do study material. When you will do study material, meanwhile, when reading, that time you write it. So separate notebook for maths, physics and chemistry. One notebook should be there. More than one notebook should not be there. And make sure it should not be more than 2 pages. Otherwise, it will again become a separate notebook. Whatever notebook you are having, again one more notebook will become and one more headache. So this should be kind of generally what I used to do when I used to prepare the separate chapter. First time any new chapters is coming, I used to create the cardboard. I cut it like that one and I write, or anything I have to teach to students go in the classroom. So I just write all the small main sequence wise point what is then going to be there. That will be putting in the pocket. Before the class, I will just go through the card and I will understand, okay, what are the points I have to keep in mind, or some data which I used to forget. So that data will be written into this. But that should be small. It should not be complete notebook. Otherwise, it will be, you can understand if a notebook you will collect before your JEE examination, there's a 25-30 notebooks will be there, bunch of. So those notebook is just for looking, it's good, not for the revision. For revision only these points will work it out. Okay, so now 11th points. Write down. Number of factors of capital N equal to P1 power alpha 1 into P2 power alpha 2 ... Pn power alpha n, where P1, P2, P3 ... Pn are prime numbers. Will be, you can speak, I don't have to tell. How many factors? P1 coming alpha 1 time, so alpha 1 plus 1, alpha 2 plus 1, ... alpha n plus 1. That's all. This many factors will be there, including 1 and capital N. If anybody asks how many factors excluding 1 and capital N, so -2. Is it clear to everybody? Next, sum of all factors of n equal to P1 power alpha 1, P2 power alpha 2, ... Pn power alpha n will be. Let's understand what I'm trying to tell you here. Watch it, everybody. Suppose if I want to get all the factors of the 100, so what do you say? This I will write 2 power 2 into 5 power 2, and that will be 3 into 3, 9. Total 9 factors are there. How many factors? 9 factors. Okay. I have to find out sum of all these 9 factors. Think what I'm doing. This 9 factor, how I did? By applying the selection method. Can we think some other way? Yes. Look. What is the possible factor of the 100 I am writing? 1 can happen, or 2 can happen, or 2 square can happen. Yes or no? Or, sorry, and what from 5 what can happen? 1 can happen, 5 can happen, 5 square can happen. How many terms here? 3 terms. Here how many terms? 3 terms. Total 9 terms. 3 into 3, 9 terms. That's why 9 factors are coming. This other way, this is another way for doing the question. See, suppose somebody asks you, listen to me, forget about that container method. I'm giving you another 2 power 3 into 3 power 2 into 5 power 3 into 7 power nothing. They ask you find the number of factor. Don't use that formula. Selection formula don't use. Okay. Then go by the different style. 2 power 3. Okay. What are the factor 2 can say? 2 can say what? Either 2 will not come. In the factor, either 2 will not come, means 2 power 0, or you can simply say 1. Or 2 will come, 1 2 will come, or 2 2 will come, or 3 2 will come. This one how will you write? 1 plus 3 square. This how will you write? 1 plus 5 square plus 5 cube. This you how can you write? 1 plus 7. So how many term here? 4. Here 3. Here 4. Here 2. The number of factor 4 into 3 into 4 into 2. Could not understand. Is this clear? The number of factor total कितना हो जाएगा? 16 into 2, 32, 32 into 3, 96. 96 factors are there. Have you understand? This is another way of thinking. But this way is very important. This way teach to us something. Listen me carefully, everybody. This is the total possibility. If I am saying, can you multiply this? Let's multiply. So 1 will go inside, 1 plus 2 plus 2 square. Now 5 is going inside. Please watch. 5 plus 5 into 2 plus 5 into 2 square. Now 5 square is coming inside. So 5 square plus 5 square plus 5 square into 2 plus 5 square into 2 square. See, every factor came or not. All factors are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did you understand what I wrote it? Indirectly, I wrote sum of all the factors. This is nothing but what? Sum of all the factors. And that was I was looking. So sum of factors will be what? So to get sum of factor, just write in this format. That will give you the sum of factors. I will say, sir, how will I do this much summation? Don't do this way. This is just to show you how it will be. Please don't write, watch it, watch it. Understand fully. Can I say this is GP? Hello. Can I say this is a GP? 1 plus R square plus so on R power n equal to what? R power n minus 1 divided by, R power n plus 1, Number of term become n plus 1. Number of term become n plus 1. So R power n plus 1 minus 1 by R minus 1. I hope all of you agree with this. So this value will become 2 power 3 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 into this value will become to 5 power 3 minus 1 by 5 minus 1. That way calculation will be easy. This will be 8 minus 1 means 7 into 125 minus 1, 124 by 4. 124 by 4, 4 3 ja and 1 31. So 7 into 31, or you can say that will become 7 21 217. Sum of all the factor will be what? 217. Did you understand, everybody? You can speak the answer. This will be what? How will you write this bracket? 1 plus P1 square plus P1 cube till P1 power alpha 1. So I will say that vector summation will be P1 power alpha 1 plus 1 minus 1 divided by P1 minus 1. And second bracket summation will be what? P2 power alpha 2 plus 1 -1 divided by P2 minus 1 dot 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 last one Pn power alpha n plus 1 minus 1 divided by Pn minus 1. I'm sure all of you agree with this. Is it clear to everybody? This is just one type of questions. Type of question is there. That's what we discuss. Right? So now combination we nearly finished. Please all of you revise greatest integer. Have you heard about the term greatest integer? Have you learned? This is the way to write. So we are reaching to the end point of the combination formula, but one more lecture it will take for the combination. So for the next class, I want that all of you should revise greatest integer of x. Have you heard it? So greatest integer of x, just revise, just basic. Only thing is that greatest integer 2.3 is the 2. Greatest integer of 0.1 will be 0. These things just revise it before coming to the next lecture, right? And all of you should now start your doing material for the permutation combination, whatever permutation portion, whatever combination portion, do it. Start doing, read example, do the exercises, because the moment when I will finish, I will give you just only 2 days time to complete it. So from starting, you just keep on doing, and whatever question not getting, just mark it cross so that you can be ready for asking doubt, right? See you in the next lecture. Thank you.